Hello and welcome to Videobrief, an exclusive video interaction by MediaBrief.com. Today we are here with Dr. Sathya Menon to discuss Blue Ocean Corporation, a little bit about the company and how it is setting the benchmark in the global supply chain industry. Welcome to Videobrief, Dr. Menon. It's a pleasure to have you here with us.
Thank you, Safa. It's my pleasure also to being here.
I am so looking forward to talking about Blue Ocean Corporation with you today. And you guys are really setting the benchmark in the supply chain industry. So, can you first give us a brief overview of the company and your role over there?
It has been an amazing journey so far for the last
Yeah,
27 years for Blue Ocean. Uh,
okay,
we had our humble origins in Dubai when Dubai was being built as a logistics city, and then finally it evolved into supply chain management.
okay.
So that has given us a big boost now across the world to set up similar offices of Blue Ocean. We have trained nearly 200,000 professionals in our journey so far, which we
Wow.
feel
Okay,
we are very proud of that numbers uh,
right.
because recently for the last couple of years we have been enrolling nearly 18,000 students every year for our paid programs,
Wow.
which is possibly bigger than the biggest universities in the world in terms of
Right.
yearly
Yeah,
intakes.
yes.
Apart from that, every year we conduct nearly webinars where 45,000, 50,000 people participate, which is our free webinars,
Okay.
which we give,
Oh,
to
okay.
enhance the knowledge about supply chain or something related to quality, procurement. This also is across the world. Another,
Amazing.
another phenomenal number, which is mind blowing, is last 1 year we have trained people from 75 plus countries.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So all these statistics has this keeps us motivating to do more. So
Yeah,
Blue
of
Ocean,
course.
uh, like I said, we have started our humble origins in Dubai. Today
Yeah.
we operate across multiple countries. Our headquarters is in London. As we
Okay.
speak, there are trainings happening in our London office, and we have offices in
Okay.
Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
India. India we have in Delhi is our headquarters, Pune,
Okay.
Kochi, Hyderabad, and Calcutta. We are
Okay.
also planning to expand to France. We will be having a very office very soon in Paris. Then
Very nice.
we
Yeah.
are going to Latin America. Then we are going to Egypt as well.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So lovely. You've had quite the amazing journey, and the expansion, of course, is phenomenal. Your numbers are outstanding. So recently, you guys were also awarded the 2024 Award for Excellence in Learning and Development from the Association of Supply Chain Management. Can you also tell me a little bit about this award that you won recently?
yeah, this ASCM is the prime global body for supply chain management in the world. They are
Right.
also into
Yes.
the policy decision making of United States government and a lot of other
Okay.
countries around the world. So
Okay.
every year they recognize three corporate organizations across the world who are excelling in their field
Yeah.
with respect to supply chain domain. So this year they have recognized Blue Ocean as the excellence in training award.
Yeah.
Previously,
Okay.
and also along with us, we had Ship. There is another multinational company who has won this award, and Infion.
Okay.
Previously, the companies who have won this award are like Boeing,
Yeah.
Ingersoll Rand, BASF, all the big multinational conglomerates.
Yeah.
So this is like a feather in our cap of so many awards which we have received over the last 2 decades. Uh,
Right.
we have won, like for example, since we're in Dubai, Dubai Quality Award is like one of the awards which you should have, because it's a very
Okay.
rigorous award, very difficult to get. And we are the
Yeah.
only training company who has ever won the Dubai Quality Award.
Amazing. Absolutely lovely to hear you say that.
And also, thank you, Safa. And also, we are the only training company who is ever into the super brand category.
Okay.
So our business model, people think training is like something which is very small. We have
Yeah.
tried to make it something really big, uh, in terms of the volumes which I told you before, how we have generated, how much students we are training, and how many enrollments are happening. And apart
Yeah.
from this, we also have two other divisions, which is
Okay.
consulting. And our aim is to be, like in training, our aim is to be the world number one in supply chain and procurement consulting in the next 5 years.
Yes.
Another division, the third division, which we Blue Ocean has, is a conferences division, where
Okay.
we conduct the biggest supply chain conference in the Middle East. Uh,
Wow. Okay.
so every year the locations differs. So this year
Okay.
we already had in London, we had it in Mumbai, where Sourav
Okay.
Ganguly was the chief guest.
Yeah.
Next month we are going to have it in Riyadh in Kingdom Tower.
Okay.
So that's an I think in February next year we are going to have again in Palm Jumeirah. Then we are planning to come to Delhi in April with the same
Yeah.
conference. So this is a conference which is a non-profit event for us, where we try to bring in all the supply chain experts. So it's a big event with full day of networking, knowledge
Yeah.
sharing, people getting to know each other, because people basically in supply chain and procurement, they are stuck to their desk. They do not go
True.
out like a salesperson.
So
So this is
true.
a great opportunity which we have created for the people to come, join, meet each other. And we have
Yeah.
incidents, where people are saying, "Oh my God, I'm talking to you for the last 10 years. First
Yeah.
time I'm meeting you face to face, thanks to Blue Ocean."
Yeah.
So we have come
Great.
across, some human element stories during our conferences.
So, what are some of the recent trends that you've seen that are shaping up the supply chain sector and the logistics sector? And how is it shaping up for India as well, not just globally?
See, in supply chain and logistics, there are two things. One is the tech part of the hardware part of the supply chain, and the second
Yeah.
one is the software part of the supply chain, or we can call it as a human capital, which is running the supply chain. So both
Yeah.
are actually evolving in a gigantic way. Let's first talk
Okay.
about the technology or the hardware part of the supply chain,
Yeah. Yes.
because most of the people are interested in that. Uh, there is going to be an amazing change in the way people are going to operate their supply chains of the future.
Okay.
Supply chain as a term, especially with respect to India, has grown
Yeah.
prominence during the pandemic. People knew that
Yeah.
supply chain disruptions can have a major impact in our daily life, whether it's
Right.
food, whether it's a healthcare, or whether it's a
Yeah.
commuting. Everything gets affected if your supply chains are not robust. So today, after the
Absolutely.
pandemic, people are investing, the companies are investing heavily into the technology aspect of supply chain. So one can be, for example, like autonomous cars, self-driving, bots which will help you deliver the goods to your places. Uh,
Yes.
the IoT, uh, artificial intelligence, and the predictive AI basically is helping
Yeah.
customer the organizations to predict the customer's behavior, to plan for the demand, and make sure
Yeah.
the goods reach them.
Yeah.
So AI and this big tech is going to play a major role in the supply chain industry of the future.
Okay.
Then comes the softer part of it, which is the humans. There is a big gap, Safa, in we're talking about the uh, infrastructure, but there is a big gap between the knowledge and the infrastructure.
True,
People
yes.
in supply chain, they do things and they learn on the job, and they they feel that that is the best way to do this, but that is not actually the best way. There is a knowledge which is lying out there, which is the best
Mhm.
practices or the right way of doing things, which is missing in
Yes.
the supply chain today. In the Western world,
Yeah.
people know about supply chain. They have been practicing supply chain. They
Right.
have the technical knowledge to run the supply chain. But unfortunately, in India, it's still a very, very new subject.
True, yes, it
We,
is.
as Blue Ocean, we are trying to bridge the gap between the knowledge and the infrastructure. Yeah. And by doing skill development programs. So there is always a
Okay.
difference between doing the things right and doing the right things.
Yeah,
Today
yes,
they're
very
doing
true.
things right. Okay, they are running. Obviously, people are doing things right. That is why we are eating food, we are going to the hospital, we are getting the medicines. Something is right, but is that the
Yeah.
right thing? No. So that is what we are going to teach, which is going to help the government to reduce the costs in their operations. It will help the fuel consumption. It will reduce the
Yeah.
carbon footprint. It will help sustainable procurement and supply chains, which is
Great.
actually the need
Yes.
of the future. That's one part of the
Absolutely.
technical
Yes.
part of the human behavior, Safa. The second thing
Okay.
is a soft skills part. Today, people earlier what considered as soft skills, like leadership, or
Yeah.
supervisor skills, or
Yeah.
time management, is no longer a soft skill part of the business.
Yeah.
It is actually
Yes.
a really critical element. How do you do conflict resolution within your team? How, as a leader,
Correct.
you can inspire your supply chain to deliver better.
Yeah.
So these are the two things which I think which is going to have a big impact in the future, and which is going to
Okay.
grow exponentially as we speak.
Right. So these challenges that you spoke about for India, how can we counter them over here? What is your vision for the Indian subcontinent when it comes to supply chain and logistics?
So, Safa, we have multiple approaches which we are going to do. See, one is at the
Okay.
base level. We want to create uh, from the university level. People today are getting educated, but
Yeah.
they don't have the skill set to deliver what is required on the job.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
you study a BBA, and you tomorrow you get a job in the supply chain department of an organization. You are not equipped to deliver what the organization wants you to deliver.
Yeah.
So
True.
from the university level, we want to create a base for the supply chain professionals. So for that,
Right.
ASCM has very strong, robust program for around 6 months, which will help the students in the universities to gain a lot of knowledge in supply chain. And the blue
Okay.
ocean side, what we are trying to do is whatever is the knowledge which they are going to acquire from this program, this is known as a foundation program of supply chain. Our industry faculties, experts, are going to teach the students, okay, you learn this, this is what happens in real life, this is how you need to bridge this gap. So from the
Okay.
university point of view, we have, so you have this phrase, no, catch them young and watch them grow. So this is what was our
Yeah.
first attempt to do that. The other one is directly we are talking to a lot of corporate organizations, and we have a
Okay.
lot of requirements, and we are doing a lot of trainings also for them now. You're professionals,
Okay.
you're running the show, very good. You are a profitable company. Give us a chance, we will come, train your people, or we will do a consulting project for the organization in supply chain, which will help you reduce the cost.
Yeah.
So we have got a lot of positive response from big conglomerates and multinational companies in India to come, assess
Okay.
their supply chain, provide training to the people, bridge the skill levels, what is required. So that is the other one which we do with the corporate. And the third is what we are
O-
going to do is with is targeting the individuals. The individuals are
Okay.
working, for example, 99.9 percentage of the people who are working in the procurement and supply chain domain will not have a
Mm.
qualification in this domain.
Yeah,
They
true.
will be having some MBA in marketing, or they will be having
Yeah.
something in HR, and they are here by chance, not by choice. So nobody wants to become a supply chain professional. So people,
Okay.
for example, they want to become an accountant or a finance manager, they will take up the chartered accountancy course. They want to become a company secretary, they will take the CS course, a
Right.
cost account. So there are certain disciplines in which people follow traditionally. In
Yes.
procurement and supply chain, there has not been any traditional qualifications, because it's a very evolving, and which is something which is very futuristic. So today
Yeah.
there are a lot of bodies in the world which are offering these qualifications, which are like a chartered accountant, we have a chartered supply chain person, like a chartered like we have chartered procurement person, chartered logistics person. So these are all
Okay.
qualifications which is developed internationally from UK and US, which is popular
Yeah.
worldwide, but India, I think still it is new. And we as
Yeah.
Blue Ocean, we are bringing this to India in a very big manner. Safa.
Yeah. I think that's absolutely needed because what you said is so true. When we study a particular degree and then opposed to as when we come to work, it's completely two different things. And even targeting the individual so that they build more awareness. That's really very nice, and again, absolutely needed. So, and we all know, I think supply chain and logistics is the backbone of any sector, but tell me, is Blue Ocean focusing on a particular sector like FMCG or manufacturing? Who are the sort of clients you work with in Dubai? And now that you all are coming to India, who are you guys working with over here?
See, supply chain and procurement is not very industry specific. It's a domain
Okay.
which cut across all the industries. Like, for example,
Right.
let me take an example here. Here we do training for government organizations, which is services sector.
Yeah.
We do training for retail. We do training for manufacturing. We do training for hospitality. We do training for oil and gas. We
Yeah.
do training for distribution companies. Even like Amazon, we
True.
do the training for them.
Yeah.
Airlines, airports.
Mm.
So there is no particular industry in the world which is devoid of
Yeah.
supply chain or procurement.
Absolutely. Yes. It's the
Yeah.
backbone. Yes.
So same, we are planning to do it in India as well. So again, we are not having any specific target segment. So we train across
Okay.
all. Even we have contracts with government organizations, private sector,
Yeah.
multinational companies. Yeah,
Okay.
I cannot tell the name because of all of them, because
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Of course. Of
it's
course.
confidential.
Uh, Absolutely, I get that. But then, can you tell us a little bit about your association with Sourav Ganguly? You guys roped him in as a board member, and what is he bringing to Blue Ocean, and what is this partnership bringing out?
Yeah, see, Saurav is a very dear friend of mine. Uh,
Okay,
we have been talking to him for the last 3 4 years about Blue Ocean and
okay,
what we do, etc. Then finally, yeah, we came to a conclusion that yes, this is an area which we can get a lot of value addition from Saurav, from his leadership, because he, as we know, all of us know, has been one of the greatest captain India has ever produced. And,
absolutely,
so to say, people ask in a press conference to Saurav that from cricket, what is bringing you to Blue Ocean?
yeah,
So Saurav said, in cricket you have to do man management, you have to have leadership skills. Same in business
yeah,
also, it is all the same. In cricket you
yeah,
don't get a chance, second chance to bat, but in business you
yeah,
can still get an opportunity to perform better next time. And next,
Yeah,
he said, I
yes.
know Satya for a long time, and even his team has done a lot of research on blue ocean. What is our brand equity in the world? How our organization operates, and we are very
Okay.
a transparent kind of an organization, very highly ethical kind of a company. So he said
Okay.
that yes, this is the organization which I would like to associate with, and we hope with this association, one, our brand immediately gets a boost in India. Second,
Yeah.
using his expertise, he is going to get involved also in for
Okay.
example, in some meetings, some business development activities, etc. He
Okay.
is not only a brand ambassador of Blue Ocean, but he is also a partner and a board member who holds a stake in Blue Ocean.
Okay.
Overall, for us, we have been like somebody asked, like, why do you think Blue Ocean is a big organization? What drives
Yeah.
Blue Ocean? What drives Blue
Yeah.
Ocean is the people in Blue Ocean. We have been
That
ranked as the happiest company to work. One,
amazing. Very
by
nice.
Great Place to Work. It's a US based
Yeah.
organization. Uh,
Yes.
Continuously, we are always a great place to work organization. Yeah, we were ranked as number one for the parents to work in Middle East, number one company,
Okay.
and we have won a lot of awards for being very employee centric organization. So we take care of
Amazing.
our people even during Corona.
Yeah.
We did not remove anyone from the company. Rather, everyone
Yeah.
has got paid 100 percentage salaries during Corona. Not only that, we might be one of the few companies who have given bonus to people during Corona, whereas 99 percentage of the people in the training industry, they all wound up during that time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have a very solid base, very solid foundation, which has helped us to tide over any kind of crisis. And in this
Yeah.
foundation, the key is our people who work in Blue Ocean.
Yeah.
So we have a highly motivated bunch of people who drives the
Yeah.
organization forward, who
Right.
executes the vision and the strategy what I have in my mind. See, it's not easy
Okay.
for a leader. Okay, a leader,
Yeah.
to just have vision and it gets done automatically. You need a team. You need
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
people, motivated people to execute that dream.
True. True. Very
When we
true.
started our journey, we had a vision. Yes, we want to be a big organization. We want to be a big name because there is no big
Yeah.
name in the training industry. But today, as we
Right.
stand in the pinnacle of the success, that the number one in the world title, it is also a
Mhm.
little fearful for us because after this, what that that's
Yeah.
what the people are
Yeah.
asking, sir. After this, so you also as a leader need to continuously motivate them. Okay,
Yeah. Of
okay. So
course.
this
Yeah.
our expansion plan comes into picture. Our India operations comes
Yeah.
into picture. India is
Yeah.
1.4 billion people. So
Yes.
there is a great opportunity for us to set up, yeah,
Absolutely.
and streamline Indian supply chain.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, it's absolutely crucial over here. And I mean, you guys are clearly doing amazing work, and it's been so lovely to speak to you and really gain your inputs and insights about all of this. I mean, congratulations first on the award, and all the best for your expansion and with everything. Expanding in India, with expanding in Latin America and France. So, I think people are really looking forward to actually getting to know about this sector because it's very behind the scenes. So, it's even though it's such a crucial sector, it's the backbone. No one really speaks about it. So, I think it was amazing to get your inputs for our viewers. And thank you so much for taking out the time and being with us here on Video Brief. Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank
Menon.
you, Safa. Thank you very much, and it was a pleasure speaking to you as well. Thank you.
So that's about it from this episode and from Dr. Menon. A lovely and insightful discussion about the global supply chain industry and Blue Ocean Corporation. I hope you enjoyed this episode because I sure did. This is your host and friend Safa Soomar signing off.